That's to pay homage to all the people that have the COVID-19, doctors, nurses, paramedics, first responders, family members, grocery store workers, people that hand out food boxes, politicians, voters, Caucasians, Russians. We're all innocent. We're all innocent people. All of us are innocent. Well, anyway, this program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. Hopefully I'll do that today. Life is just getting stranger and strange. They had some fires in Colorado, which is still going right now. And I guess this elderly couple, they had a pretty nice house. And underneath they had a bunker. Hey, good afternoon. Yeah, 12 o'clock right now. Anyway, they had a bunker in Colorado underneath their house. And their house caught fire. And the fire department or whoever said that they would have survived it from the collapsing of the house and the smoke, inhalation, stuff like that. But what killed them was the heat. And those two passed away. So that's pretty sad. You never know what's going to happen, you know. Anyway, the debates was yesterday. I watched it. Both of them are losers, you know. They're standing there and just lying. I can't believe it, man. How the hell did we get into this situation, you know? How the hell did we do that? But honestly, I'd like Trump over Biden. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not going to vote. I hope you guys vote. I don't care who you guys vote for. But I do like Trump over Biden. This is the reason why. Okay. Recently, his son got caught with his laptop, of course. Damn it. Oh, you like Biden better? That's fine. That's why we don't. That's why we're different, Matthew. Let's see. Oh, you forgot to watch the debates. Yeah, you didn't miss nothing. Oh, you hate Biden? Okay. Well, it didn't matter to me if you like Biden or hate Biden because we're two different people, Matthew. But this is why I hate Biden. Just recently, his son got caught with the laptop, and he was doing some shit that he shouldn't have been doing, and he got caught with a crack pipe. Okay, back in the 80s and 90s, I wanted to watch Biden get destroyed by the president. Well, this was a little bit more civilized because they shut him off. They shut off the president. But Trump did fuck him up, man. See, back in the 80s and 90s, they passed the thing if you got caught with rock cocaine, it was like 3 times the amount. Okay, if you got caught with cocaine, you get like 10 years in prison. But if you got caught with rock, you'd get like 30. Okay, they passed that law. Biden was one of the people that passed it. You know, he called it in because he wanted to get rid of all the blacks. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to get rid of the blacks because back then rock cocaine was an epidemic in the black population at the time. Okay, the only difference between, my dad had to deal with those laws. Yep. It sucks, man. Yeah, it sucks. There's no fucking difference between rock cocaine and powder cocaine. Okay, there's none. People, none. There's no difference. You take powder cocaine, you put it in like a glass, like say a mason jar or something like that. Put some water in it. Put some water in a pan. Take baking soda and your cocaine half and half. Get it boiling. Dump that in there. Stir it up. It's going to stir. It's going to be boiling. It's going to turn to rock. Except the shape. Yeah, okay. When you do that, it's going to take out the impurities in the powder cocaine because it's got that ether, whatever, you know. Because the people from Colombia, they say, pinche local gringos, they'll fucking piss in it or whatever. They don't give a shit as long as they get their money. And that just takes out the impurities, but it's the same. And Biden passed a law, if you get caught with rock cocaine, you get like 3 times the amount than with powder. Okay. Now his son got caught with a crack pipe or a meth pipe. I don't know, but they've got pictures of him. And see, Biden changes his mind now. He says, "Oh, everybody that's on drugs, they need to be in rehab. They don't need to be in prison." But 30 years ago, he was fucking locking up the blacks, man, right and left all the time. And that's why I don't like Biden. But the thing is, okay, if you go back even further than that, this is what's crazy. Cocaine, where it was coming from. First, it was coming out of Florida, the Cocaine Cowboys. You look that up. That's a good documentary. Okay, they started getting busted in Florida because Florida started getting crazy. Aloha! Phone isn't charging. Bought a new adapter now. You get phone code. Well, I'm glad you're here, Sandra. Glad to see you. But anyway, in Florida, they had the cocaine cowboys, and they were starting to shoot people in broad daylight downtown, like in Chicago right now. You know, it was freaking crazy, crazy. So they had to find a different place for distribution, in which they did. Broke as a joke. Join the club, man. That's us, Misfits Club. We're broke as a joke. And they started dropping stuff. Hey, Dark Flame, how's it going? And they started bringing in stuff to Mena, Arkansas. And Bill Clinton was governor of Arkansas at the time. That's when him and Biden and those guys started getting money. You know, they started moving up in power. They started moving up financially and different shit like that. You look in the 80s. He was the governor of what's up, Marcus? Hey, Marcus, where are you from? It's the first time on here. I'll have to give you a hard time. But anyway, the Clintons was bringing the shit in, and they were passing laws to lock up black people, people in minority. You know, anybody that was on cocaine. It didn't matter if they're black or what. But it was an epidemic through the black community at the time. Just like meth right now. It's an epidemic all over. Kelly, okay, cool. From Kelly. I don't know if I talked to you before or not. But that's why I don't like Biden. And Christy Green, hey, Christy, where you from? And it's up to you guys to vote. You know, I'm not voting, but it's your choice. You know, that's why we're different. We're not all the same, you know. But it was sad that those people had to go to prisons. I'm voting? Okay, good deal, Matthew, good deal. Yeah. When I was your age, I voted every time, you know. And I just quit because of the New World Order. Bush Sr. That's why I quit. Florida Keys, cool. This will be my first election. Good. Okay, you got William and you got Matthew. You got some people from Florida, people from California. Okay, see, that's what's most of my people that are in the United States. It goes California, Texas, Florida, Illinois, and Ohio or something like that. Idaho, where I'm from, they don't even make the list. Nobody watches my channel here. And through the countries, it's the United States, Canada, UK, and I think it might be Australia or something like that. Delaware, you're from Delaware. Cool. It's probably getting cold there now. Got cold here last night. But yeah, I don't like Biden. I don't like Clintons. I don't like Obama. I don't like none of those people. None of them at all. It doesn't matter if they're Democrat or Republican. I just don't like those people. A lot of people, you think this is going to be a conspiracy theory. Like I said, the Clintons started bringing in the cocaine in the 80s. They were arresting the people, the blacks, and whoever was on rock cocaine. Okay, you may think this is a conspiracy theory, but it's not. Okay, Obama took power. He's in office, so they're going to get Bin Laden for the Twin Towers. Okay, you guys are thinking, oh, this is a conspiracy. But no. Okay, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday is the New World Order's holiday, May 1st. But if you go look on May 1st, when they went and got Bin Laden, SEAL Team 6, it was May 2nd when SEAL Team 6 got Bin Laden. But when it was here in the United States, it was May 1st because of the time change. And they were watching it. You go back and you see the video. It's Biden, Obama, and Hillary were watching it. And a lot of the generals, you know, you can't trust the generals anyway, you know. And it was May 1st, so May Day. So that's what they were showing their power. They could get the world's #1 terrorist. They could take him on, kill him, you know, with no hesitation or whatever. And they were watching it, just like the movie Purge. They were watching it on television, you know, because SEAL Team 6 were wearing cameras. They'd beam it up to a satellite, they'd beam it down to wherever Obama and those guys were watching it, you know. Okay. A few weeks later, everybody on SEAL Team 6 got killed. They were on a Chinook helicopter. That was so fucked up. I think it could have even been a National Guard helicopter. I don't know. But anyway, something that big, it makes a big target. Easy to take down. You know, they shouldn't have had a team like that in a Chinook. A Chinook is slow, you know. They should have had them in different types of helicopter with more speed, higher altitude, whatever. But they killed the witnesses. If you look up the Clintons and stuff like that, anybody that's trying to go against the Clintons get killed just like Jeffrey Epstein or whatever. You know, he might have killed himself. He might have, you know. And the lady Maxwell is coming up. Hey, Kevin, what's going on, Kevin? Maxwell, I think her name's Maxwell. Her papers are coming out here shortly. But it's sad the way that the videos were Bin Laden. Same shit, different day. Yep, SSDD. So glad you're here, Kevin. We got a few new guests, Christy and Marcus and William. I don't know. Well, this is Kevin from Canada and Sandra from Hawaii. What's up, guys? Today's Friday, I think it is. What do you guys want to talk about? Because I'm bullshitting about the conspiracy shit, you know. But I believe in it. Yep. That's probably where they found me. Okay, we're all here for Beatrice. You know, that's probably how you found me. She sent you an email or calls? No, not lately. I got 2 letters, you know. It's okay. Well, that's why we're all here, because of Beatrice, you know. One of these days, she'll give a phone call or maybe a video chat or something like that. One of these days, I don't know when. It's up to her. But the thing, too, about the elections, I don't want to go on to the election and bullshit like that. But they did let a lot of, we go on more restrictions. I'm not surprised. Yeah, the COVID-19, that's bullshit. Okay, that's the thing that they need to do. They need to stop the fucking people making this shit. I don't give a fuck what country it is. I know we're making it too. It's not just China. We're doing it. Russia, North Korea. We all got these bioweapons. All of us got them. You know, for what? To kill each other? That's about it. Excuse me. But we got to get rid of the nuclear missiles and all that shit. But they were talking about the Green New Deal or whatever the shit that is called, you know, $100 trillion. A lot of the stuff is pretty simple. Hey, Tim. Okay, like Trump said, the wind and the solar is not be able to do it. Guess what? I don't know what. Yeah, okay. It's getting really old. Yeah, the hospital. Oh, you're hitting the bong? Okay, don't hit it too hard, man. But that's cool. Everybody needs to take a bong hit. But the wind and the solar, Trump said it wasn't strong enough. Okay. When Obama was in, he brought a lot of windmills here in the state of Idaho. You know, we saw as long as green ball. Yeah, there you go. Don't get it onto that white shit. We call the blade runners. They're bringing in the blades for those windmills and stuff like that. Hundreds of them at a time. You know, we got around this area where I live, 40 miles. I don't know how many there is there, the windmills. And out about 5 or 6 miles out of town, there's some more windmills. But the thing is, when the wind picks up, if it picks up too much, they shut them off because the grid cannot handle that kind of power. Hey, there's Juan. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're not sick or whatever. Hopefully you're doing good. But this is Juan from California. And the windmills that they're doing, it's like the technology is like over 100 years old. You know, that's what they used in the 1800s, the old windmills and stuff like that. Okay, my idea is instead of the windmill going like that, they need to make layers of them. Like at the Little Caesars Pizza, when you go in to get your pizza, you need to have layers of windmills at about a 15 degree. Instead of 3 blades, you have like 7 or 9 blades. And there'll be like maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blades going at the same time. So the same area that they have one windmill, they're going to have 10 of them. And it's going to create a lot of energy. But they need to have batteries that Elon Musk and other companies have invented to store that capacity of the wind. So when the wind stops blowing, it'll be right there for the storage. You know, they need to do that. And for solar, Trump said there wasn't enough sun to power anything for the solar. Okay, that's bullshit. That is bullshit, people. Okay, I have a little bit of solar. I only have like 600 watts. That's not nothing. That's 600 watts and shit, you know. But I can run my vacuum. I can watch movies. I can run my projector. Small things like that. My laptop, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But I cannot run a toaster because I don't have the power of a toaster or anything with heat. And I've always told people about, what's it called? Heat storage. And people say, no, there's no such thing as heat storage. What the hell is heat storage? Let's see. It was easy to get solar energy, but it's difficult to store it for a long period of time. But see, you can store it in the batteries. Okay, heat storage. Okay, this is going to be solar. You're going to store that in batteries. But heat storage. Okay, say you take three things: a paper plate, a plastic plate, and a pie pan. You sit it out in the sun all day long. In the afternoon, you go pick it up. You can pick up the paper plate. You can feel a little bit of heat in it. The plastic plate's going to be a little bit harder. And batteries, yeah, that's what we need. We need batteries. But the pie pan, you won't be able to pick up that pie pan because it's going to burn you because there's heat storage in that pie pan. It's hot. It's like you ask any carpenter that's been out building houses in the sun, when he goes up and picks up a handsaw, that handsaw is hot. The handle's not hot because it's made out of wood, but the saw is going to be hot. Okay, there's more heat storage in the metal than there is in the wood. Okay, this is my solution. All the fucking... where we got the plexiglass. Plexiglass is everywhere now. What the fuck we're going to do with all that after COVID-19 ever ends? Everybody has plexiglass. Okay, have you seen what are they called? Like propane tanks? You got these big old propane tanks. Okay. Instead of making them white like that, we make them out of stainless. And you have them outside your house. There's not going to be any gas or anything inside of it. It's just going to be a tank. But you can have baffles or coils or anything like that. But you have that, and you have the plexiglass on the outside of it. So when the sun comes, it heats the stainless steel pipe, the stainless steel tank or whatever. It gets hot. Okay. People say, well, that's not going to last very long. No, but it's heat storage in that tank. Okay. But listen to this. A magnifying glass can heat up metal. It can heat up paper. It can start a fire. So somehow we can use a computer and have a magnifying glass on that tank. It's going to heat that tank up hotter than fuck. It's going to heat it up hot. So on the outside of people's houses or offices or whatever, like at the south side, you'd have vents coming into your house, at the bottom and at the top. So you could have cold air going in, hot air coming out. And that tank would get hot, That's heat storage, people. And it ain't going to cost anything. It's going to be straight from the sun. Instead of solar energy from your solar panels, it's just going to go straight into the tank, but you're going to have magnified to heat that tank up. You know what I'm saying? What happens with the troll? I don't know. I thought that with the troll was Juan. What happened, Juan? Let's see. It was up to me to set up the Zoom, but I was feeling... Well, Juan, we did it one day, me and Dark Flame, and to me, it was just like Messenger or something like that. You know what I'm saying? There's always tomorrow. But honestly, I think Trump won, but it was a lot better debate this time. Biden had a few things. Let's see. I think Trump will win. I'll be surprised either way. Whoever wins this election, I'll be surprised. I don't know if Trump's going to win. If people don't like Trump. I just don't like the Democrats, at all, because they're all crooks. It could have been the computer, but see, like father, like son. Okay, let's see. I don't Biden the debates last night. I feel okay. You may think that Biden won. This is how I see it too about the computer. Okay, I think Hunter was having sex with little girls, underage girls, or whatever. Okay, his dad, Joe Biden, the ex-vice president, he would get behind little girls and smell her hair or touch them and shit like that. And I don't know if he's smoking meth or crack. I have no clue. But see, like father, like son. If Joe Biden was smelling girls' hair and touching the little girls and this and that, because a lot of people have complained about that. And then his son is being caught with Chinese girls, torturing them, sexual acts, stuff like that. And plus, he also said that he was with a 14-year-old girl naked, on his freaking laptop. How stupid can you be, man? How stupid can you be? Everything we say is being recorded, no matter what. Wherever we're at is being recorded. All the shit right here is being recorded. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care. What are they going to do to me? Take away my birthday? I'll give them a couple of my birthdays. I don't give a shit. I feel bad for people that have to search through all that filth. I know. Yeah. See, Hunter does the same thing his dad did. And that's what I was saying back in the 80s when he passed the laws about the drugs, the crack and stuff like that. See, now since his son is doing it, he says, no, we need rehab. We need to have rehab instead of locking him up for 30 fucking years. Yeah, exactly. But I don't like Biden at all. I don't like Clinton's at all, you know, at all. Obama, I can tolerate for a short period, but he's an idiot too because when he was in office, he traded five Taliban terrorists for one deserter from Idaho. See, I'm from Idaho, and I was in the military. I support both of them. I support people from Idaho, and I support people in the military. But he was a deserter. He deserted his post, and they got him. Yeah, I don't like politics at all. Like last night when I was watching that, all I could see was two guys fucking lying. You know, they're like lawyers in court. They're just sitting there making up shit. Let's see. I don't like politicians. That's why Trump is the best bet. He's not one. Yeah. See, that's why the Democrats are pissed off at Trump because he cut the line. He was never a politician. He went straight to the head of the line and became president of the United States because us, like you guys, Kevin, Juan, Robert, Sandra, Matthew, and all that, we're tired of the fucking politics. We're tired of the bullshit, you know. And Trump wasn't a politician. So, you know, we're just tired of the shit. And like they say, we're going to get $1,200. Where is it? You know, you have to be a lawyer to understand the laws as they are written. See, they write that stuff. That's why I don't like the lawyers because all they do is they go to college to learn how to lie, you know. Yeah, supposedly that's what they say. He wants to bring jobs back, which he tried to do because everybody else cuts deals with the other countries. Yeah. How are the people supposed to understand it? See, I'll never get a lawyer. I'll go to court. I'll defend myself if I have to. I don't trust them. I don't trust any of them at all, you know. They say that they're against each other. They know each other. Like right here in Burley, the prosecuting attorney and the freaking public defender and all those shit, all those people, the lawyers, the judges, they all know each other personally. They all know each other, you know. But when you get into court, they act like they hate each other. No, they don't. You know, they're just putting on a show. That's what they do. You know, they're just actors. But that's what I saw last night with the debates. Two people just standing up there fucking bullshitting, you know. And people believe it. People are gullible. Good. You guys got 4 stores? Yeah. See, okay, the Democrats and the Republicans. Okay. The Democrats are for the poor. Correct. They are for the poor people. They're for the poor. The Republicans are for the rich. Correct. Okay. They are for the rich. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. The Republicans want to build businesses, you know, uh, expand the economy and stuff like that. The Democrats want to keep you poor. They want to keep you poor so they can control you better. For reals, man. The Republicans want to have, like this guy Robert. He's got 3 stores or something like that, or 4 stores. That's good. I don't know what you're selling, but whatever it is, you know, it was booming at the time with the COVID-19. You know, it may take away a couple, 2 or 3 stores again because people don't get out. But the Republicans want businesses back, and I did a lot of business on the internet, but a lot of the stuff that I bought was out of China. More likely, these glasses came out of China. You know what I'm saying? I would buy American made if they had it here, but you go to Walmart or wherever you go, everything's made in China. You go to the dollar store, everything's made in China. Oh, good. Good deal, Robert, man. Hey, did you ever look into any land? Yeah, well, see, like me, Juan, okay. This is how I believe for reals. We're in an apocalypse right now. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Told you guys this many times. 4 horsemen of the apocalypse: political, educational, monetary, religion. It's all fake. All of it's fake, and it has to go in that order. Political, they're fake. They're fucking fake. You know, they're really for the new world order. All around the world, Biden, Trump, the Queen of England, blah, blah, blah. You know, they're for the new world order. The guy over in China, I don't know what the hell his name is, but they're all for the new world order. And political, educational, people that are going to college, they're shutting down a lot of colleges. Oh, cool, Robert. That's great. Hopefully you got a good deal, you know. Yeah. See, as young as you are, you can have a lot of land. You know, in America, anybody can buy land. Like I told you, like that on eBay. Anybody in the world can buy land in the United States. Anybody, you know. And people say I'm prejudiced. I'm not fucking prejudiced, you know. I give out some of my ideas. That's for anybody that wants to use them, you know. Black, white, young, old, gay, straight, or whatever the fuck, you know. But I'm glad that you're checking into some land, because everybody needs a little bit of land. Everybody needs you have to be a U.S. citizen. No, you don't. I don't think you do. See, like the land I just sold, whenever it was, a week ago or whatever, they made me fill out a W-2. I don't know why, because it's like I was employed or something like that. But they have a checkbox if you're an American citizen or you're from another country. I had to fill out a lot of paperwork, and I've never had to do that. But I'll give this guy a shout out again. Okay. All American Realty Holdings. Okay, I thought he was a scam, but it's a true business and stuff like that, you know. But I sold my land to them. They paid me. You know, it was a good deal, I guess. I didn't lose. You know, he'll probably make a little bit of money, but he paid for the back taxes and all the paperwork to be done. And see, before we just had a notary. I just go to the city office and have it notarized and send it to them. They send me the money. 24 hours, 48 hours, it'd be done. But this took like about 3 weeks because they had to have like a closing, stuff like that. They had to have a notary from Twin Falls called the mobile notary. I didn't even know there was even such a thing. To come here, talk to them, sign the papers, they notarized it, gave me a check. It was different. But yeah, you don't even have to be a citizen to buy land here. That's what's nuts. Anybody can buy land. And people need to do it, I guess. But we all need to get our shit together as human beings and go solar and wind, water, you know, like I tell you, the dams and stuff like that. It's easy to create energy through a dam. But the thing is, when the water goes into the ocean, that water is no good anymore because it's salt water again. You can't use it for anything. But when it rains, condensation and evaporation, stuff like that, that water's still good. You can use it for crops. You can use it for your animals and stuff like that. But as human beings, we need to get our shit together and quit fucking arguing about our color of our skin, Black Lives Matters, fucking this and that. You know, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. You know, I'm not fucking white. Look at my skin. I'm not fucking white. You know, and whoever's watching this, they're not brown. You know, like a Oriental is not yellow. A Native American is not red. We're all different shades, but we're all human beings. You know what I'm saying? But we need to get our shit together as human beings to start controlling stuff, because this COVID-19, it has costed the world hundreds of trillions of dollars, you know, at least 100 trillion around the world. And we could have fixed a lot of problems. Everybody could have free electricity. LOL. Yeah, that's kind of funny. We could have free electricity, all of us, free internet, and more likely free food. You know, your shirt is white in the background. I know, but her skin is not white. I'm not a white person. You know, I'm not white. And people say, "Where are you from, man?" I'm from Burley, Idaho. But really, I'm a Native American. And people say, "No, you're not Native American." Yeah, I am. I am Native American. No, you're white. You're white. Okay. I'm native from Burley. I'm native from Idaho. I'm a Native American. You know, anybody that's born in America, in the United States, we're Native Americans. You know, that's where we're from. It's the way people think about stuff. You know, ever since we're little kids in kindergarten, they try to control your mind all the time. Like Humpty Dumpty said on the wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men could never put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Okay. But they tell you Humpty Dumpty is an egg. Where the fuck in that nursery rhyme does it say it's an egg? Nowhere. Nowhere does it say it's an egg. But somebody told you it was an egg, and you believed them all your life. You know, ever since you're a little kid, you've been lied to all the way up. Crazy shit. Humpty Dumpty could have been on a fucking walnut. Who knows? What else are we going to talk about? I don't know. LOL. Dark Flame. Dark Flame. There's everybody go to Dark Flame. Give him a shout out. Go to his channel. Subscribe. Share. Comment. Whatever people do. I don't know what they do, but go there. Dark Flame. He's got a couple other channels. You know. See, I like to support local people. I used to do a lot of local events. I used to videotape those and stuff. You know, bands, concerts, parades, blah, blah, blah. I did it until people started getting in front of the camera too much, and it just started to be a hassle. But I try to promote local events and stuff like that. So he's from this area, Idaho. Support him if you can. And hopefully he'll start booming up. And Kenny, is Kenny on here today? I don't know if Kenny's here. And I don't know what Sandra's doing. I haven't heard from Sandra. Sandra. I would call her Sandra. Sandra. Dark Flame. For non-gaming videos, subscribe here. Okay, Dark Flame 64 and Tony Dark is the same. And Nintendo Boy, I think it is. Nintendo Boy or something like that. He's got 3 channels. Subscribe to those channels if you can. You know. Promote him. See, that's what I was bitching about Obama. Nintendo fanboy. There you go. I was bitching about Obama because he treated 5 Taliban terrorists for 1 deserter from Idaho. Okay, I support Idaho. I support him all the way. But when he's a deserter, I'm going to shoot some local videos soon. Cool. Where are you going? See, I used to shoot as many as I could at one time. They used to have concerts at the Hayward Amphitheater every week for free. And nobody would go. Nobody would go. But they'd have bands, you know, 4 or 5. They even had concerts for 2-day concerts. And the only people that show up would be like their family for support, you know, support the band. And that was kind of sad. Nobody would show up. And now we have the COVID-19, so nobody's going to show up anyway. But this is like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. And some of them are pretty talented people. Like I say, in this area, a lot of people are LDS. They're Mormon people. I have nothing against the Mormons. Just the religions, maybe Albion and some old houses and stuff. Cool. But a lot of people in the Mormon church, they teach their kids to play instruments, you know, piano, guitar. Most of them take some sort of band, and they're good. They're very talented people, you know. And I recorded a lot of that. And people need to start taking up hobbies like Sandra. I don't know if Sandra's still here, but anyway, she has a lot of pictures from Hawaii. She does a pretty good photography job. She needs to put it like on a sideshow, you know, and start doing hobbies like that. Have her own channel, you know, different things. And Robert needs to take another bong hit, you know. Let's see. Some Mormons I know are smarting up. Yeah. You know, most of them know that the religion isn't correct. Yeah. See, the thing is, some of the people that have been up there for a while, they're starting to realize the Mormon church is not a true church. You know, like I said before, it has the symbol of the Church of Satan, the same symbol on their temples, one in Salt Lake and the one in Nauvoo. And a lot of people know that it's a scam. Like I said, political, educational, monetary, religion. They're all scams, man. They're fake now. They're fake. And we're in the Revelations. Everything's going to be revealed right now. Everything's going to be revealed in this generation, the next 70 years, you know, about the politicians. But the Clintons and the Bidens, they're bad people, man. They are bad people. And how the fuck did they become multimillionaires? What are they doing to get that kind of fucking money, you know? The Clintons are almost billionaires. You know, they have, what do they sell? What do they produce? What do they do? You know, I have no clue. But Bill, he's probably a pedophile too. Probably. I'm not for sure, but I wouldn't doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Same with the Bidens. And that's pretty soon they're going to say that that's normal to be a pedophile. It's normal. They're going to change the laws that you can molest a 12-year-old girl or something like that, or boy, whatever you're into, you know. And it's going to be legal. It's going to be normal, and it's going to be sad. Just like now, the Catholic Church, they allow I don't know if it's gay or whatever they're saying, same. Let's see, I would be starting hunting pedos if it turned normal. Yeah, okay. See, like the Catholic Church, they had the same sex or whatever it is. I can't remember what they call it. I want to let gays into the church. Okay, yeah. See, you have to let gays into the church. You have to let the gays into the church now. See, the Mormons and the Catholics and stuff like that. See, they're not right anyway, but they have to let them in now. They have to let them in. It's the law. They're normal. They're normal people. There's nothing wrong with the gays. Blah blah blah. Okay, but if they don't, they take away their 401(c). That means they have to pay taxes. And like the Mormons and the Catholics both bring in billions and billions of dollars every year and don't have to pay taxes at all. So if they don't let the gays in their church, they'll take away the 401(c), and then they'll have to pay taxes. And they don't want to pay taxes on $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? 10% or whatever it is. That's why they do that. So like if the laws change in the United States to let gays, you know, see, before it was even blacks couldn't even be in the priesthood. And the Mormons changed that. Gays can't be in the church. Okay, they changed that. Same-sex marriages. So supposedly now, I don't know about the Mormons in the temples. I don't know if the gays can marry in the temple. They can go there, but I don't know if they can marry in the temple. But if a gay couple comes forward and says it's discrimination, they will get sued. Yeah, not too long ago. I think it's before the 90s. I think it's like in the 70s or something like that. But they, you know, because like I'm saying, it's the laws, because there's nothing wrong with black people. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with black people, you know. And see, before it was like in the 90s. Okay, this is no shit, people. This is no shit about the Mormons. Okay, they had you could never tell what was going on in the temple. And they had this ceremony. You take your thumb like this and go from ear to ear. Okay, they'll tell you. But either cut your throat, rip out your heart. They have this. They go like this and rip your heart out and take your thumb and go across underneath your belly. Okay, either cut your throat, rip out your heart, or disembowel you or some bullshit like that. And that was true. That was in the church. And you could not tell what was going on in the church. The people in the 90s, prior to that, when they went to the temples, they had to give a blood oath. And all of them, the old fuckers like me or whatever, I'm not in the Mormon church or whatever, but the people my age and back, 70, 80 years old, when they went to the temple, they had to do that. They had to stand there, go like this, rip out their heart, or disembowel them if they ever got caught saying what's going on in the Mormon church. See, now people higher up are starting to say what's going on. The second anointing, some of the people that are up there, no matter what they did, past, present, and future, all their sins are forgiven, and they're going to go to the highest level of heaven, And the members don't know anything about that. They're clueless. They are clueless. And like the Catholics, they just passed, the Pope come forward and said gays can marry or something like that. The only reason why is because of the 401(c). That's the only reason why. They don't want to pay taxes. That's it. There's a lot of pedophilia in the Catholic Church too. A lot. And the thing about the Catholics and the Mormons and the Jehovah's Witnesses, they never go to the police. They always keep it inside the church. And the first thing you need to do is have somebody investigate a outer party, the police, detectives, FBI, whatever. If a child's being molested, it needs to be recorded. But all three of those churches, Mormons, Catholics, Jehovah's Witnesses, they never go to the cops. Never, ever, ever. That's kind of sad. Wow. Going on and on and on. It's crazy. It is crazy. But it's been going on for hundreds of years. Like Joseph Smith, he was a pedophile, from the very first person from the Mormon church, he was a pedophile. He married 14-year-old girls. It's a fact. It's written, And Like most men, we're all fucking perverts, you know. We all go crazy. Yeah. And see, that's how he started the Mormon church. He'd get older guys, 40, 50, 60 years old, say, hey, look at little Betsy Sue over there, man. She's only 12 now, but just think about her in a couple of years when she turns 14. How would you like to marry her? You know, you can marry her, you can marry her sister, marry her cousin, you know. And old crazy guys would say, okay, yeah, I'll join your religion. I'll give you 10% and give you 10% of my time too, or whatever. So he could have multiple wives. You know, back in then, that's what they did. But uh, damn, 40-year-old virgins. LOL. There you go. But for some reason, all those old fuckers, they never married a woman older than them. They always married the younger ones, you know. If you check into it, not very often. But then the U.S. government tried to take over Brigham Young. And the people that are really the true Mormons, they moved down to Mexico. Those are the true Mormons. These guys here are fucking posers, man. They're all fucking posers. But the ones that went down to Mexico, the LeBarons are called the LeBarons. They're the true Mormons. They believe in multiple marriages. They believe in blood atonement. They believe in all that shit. So they kept the religion, and the ones here did not. They have to keep up with what the United States tells them to do, you know, because if not, they have to pay their taxes. There's probably still people here that have multiple wives, of course, but it's not publicized. But if you look up the LeBarons in Mexico, they're the true ones. You think that the president of Mexico has something to do with the cartel? Oh yeah, of course, man. See, I just looked up the cartels yesterday. I can't remember. There's two cartels. Like I said before, the price of meth has bottomed out. It's bottomed out. I don't know what a dose is. I have no idea what a dose is of meth. There's some good documentaries on Mormons. Oh yeah, but anyway, the cartels in Mexico. There's two of them. Okay, one has a clear methamphetamine, of course, is clear, and the other one's like a little bit pinkish or whatever. But the article I was reading, a dose, I don't know if a dose is a point or how much a dose is. But anyway, a dose of methamphetamine, one cartel was selling it for $1.75 a dose, and then the other one was selling it for like $2.10 or something like that. So for $2.10, you get high quality methamphetamine through the cartels. I think it was on Yahoo News. You go down there and look at the cartels. But I'm pretty sure that the president of Mexico is with the cartels. Yeah. See, my neighbor, he's from Mexico. He won't go down there anymore. He used to fly. Now he's even afraid to fly. But he would never drive because he said that they could take over his car and he couldn't do nothing. You know, the cartels could take his car away. And he's a good guy, man. I trust him more than anybody. And he's originated from Mexico. I like him and his wife. They're good people, you know. But they usually go down around Christmas time every year to Mexico to fill families and, you know, see the relatives and stuff like that. But they haven't been down there for the last couple of years. Maybe this year because of the COVID-19 too. But he said the cartels are just taking over. But he lives in southern Mexico. Can't remember the name of the town. But he's a good guy. He is a good guy. But yeah, look on Yahoo News, I think it is, and go down and it'll say something about cartels. But I really don't know what a dose of methamphetamine is, if it's a point, half gram, a gram, or whatever. But it was like $1.75, and then one was like $2.10 for a dose. I'm going, what the fuck? But the price of meth has dropped, has bottomed out, you know. And I don't know if the cartels are trying to make their money or something because, you know, since a lot of the states have legalized marijuana, that takes away a lot of their business, you know, cuts into their profits. So I don't know. They have to start shipping stuff up here. But to be off subject too, like about a week ago, I told you about this lady that got shot in the back. She was a pregnant lady, and it killed her. And a baby took his baby. She was in critical condition. The baby lived for a short period, a couple, 2 or 3 days. It died, but they found out who did it. It was the baby's father shot that lady in the back. I'll stick to my $10 ground weed. There you go. Yeah, I remember when $10 was a bag. Now it's a gram. But that's okay. Yeah, that's what you need to stick to, you know. See, that's why where Saunders lives, all those people that are fucking crazy, Meth is cheaper than cigarettes. Meth is cheaper than beer. You know, I don't know what a dose is. I'll have to look up and see what a dose is. I heard 10 bag back then. I say, damn, how do we go about solving the problem of having? See, the politicians, that's what's crazy. I don't trust the politicians at all. At all. I don't trust none of them. I don't trust the fucking mayors, senators, governors. Well, there was one governor I've talked to a long time ago. I used to talk to him every day, man. It was Governor Evans, John Evans from Idaho. He was an old dude. I used to work out every morning at the racquetball club, 6 o'clock in the morning. Right when it opened, I'd go there. He would be there. He was an old dude. He was like 70, and I was like in my 30s. But he's still lifting weights, not a lot of weights, but, 50, 60, 70 pounds, not 70, but probably 50 pounds and stuff like that. But he'd do his workout every day, and I'd do my workout. And we'd sit in the hot tub, and I'd talk to him, Governor Evans. But I trusted him. He was a good guy, But the other ones, I don't trust, And I seen him downtown before because I think he lived in Declo. I'm not sure where not Declo, but Albion. And he would talk to me. He'd say, "Hey, Tim, how you doing?" Talk to me out on the streets. And he was a good guy. But the other ones, I don't even know who the fucking mayor is of Burley. But I don't trust politicians at all. Like Trump, I could tell he was fucking lying. You could just look at him and tell him he was lying. And Biden, Biden has a lot of shit to cover up. And the Clintons, like I'm saying, hopefully some of the stuff is going to come out. But the politicians, I don't know what to do about the politicians. I don't know if you can find a good one or not. Because they're all corrupt. See, that's the problem. They can all be bought out. They're all into that money. They're all into the power, And if they're that involved in that kind of stuff, there's no way of stopping it. There's no way. They can always be bought out. See, back in the day, like Pablo Escobar, he wanted to control the politicians, back in the 80s or whatever. He wanted to control them. And some of those people didn't want to be controlled. He would tell them, okay, I'll give you $1 million if you pass this law. They wouldn't do it, I'll give you $5 million. No. I'll give you $10 million. They'd say, no. Okay. Then they would say, kill his family. That's how Pablo Escobar worked. They would offer him so much money, and then if they didn't agree to it, they'd end up killing their kids, their wife, or whatever. Hey, Tim, I got a fresh $20 bill to support your show. That's okay if Dylan, whatever. But Dylan, I wanted to get a hold of you. Do you have very much land where you live? I'm glad you're on here today. Yeah, of course they die. But if you want some plum trees, Dylan, like next year in the April, like April 1st or whatever, if you need some plum trees, I have too many. Just dig them up and take them out to your house free of charge. So I don't know if you have any land where you're living, but I have some plum trees I want to get rid of, just starters. 5 years, you'll have so many plums you won't know what to do with. But really, you can keep your $20, honest, Let's see, I knew the mayor of, and she told me that her dad lied to get into office. All of them do, man. All of them fucking lie. Every one of them. They're on the power trip and the money, Okay, this is how I look at it. The mayors of Los Angeles, Chicago, Detroit, New York, or whatever, they should not be able to make over the amount of the president of the United States. I think now President Bush doesn't. President Trump says he doesn't make anything. I don't know if he does or not. But I think they only make $450,000 a year. To me, that's a hell of a lot of money. But the mayors of LA, Chicago, Detroit, New York, they're making $1 million, They should pass a law that the politicians should not make over triple stacks. Any government official is a liar and incorrupt. Yeah. They should not be making over what the president of the United States makes. Supposedly, Trump hasn't taken any money. I don't know if that's true or not. As far as I know, I haven't seen Trump take a dive. I have not. He's taking a lot of fucking punches. I don't think politicians should make money at all. No, see, supposedly they got there for the people, to help the people. And when they get in, their minds are changed so fast, But I don't know if Trump's taking their money, but I haven't seen him take a dive. I haven't. seen him tap out yet, and he's taking a lot of shit, you know. But they're corrupt. I know the Bidens are, the Clintons, they're all corrupt, you know, bad. And it's sad. How can we get out of it? I don't know. You know, we shouldn't allow those people to vote on their raises. You know, whenever there's a raise or whatever, those are the people that get a vote. Okay, like Matthew, if you're at a job and your boss says, "Hey, you want to make $2 more an hour?" What are you going to say? Yeah, okay. You know, you're not going to say, "No, I don't want my $2 more an hour." But see, these guys, whenever they go in for the raises and stuff, they all vote on it, and all of them make more money. Who's going to say no? See, the American people need to vote on how much they make, you know, for the politicians, because the Bidens, like last night, he said he was from middle class Scranton. I think he said he was from Scranton. I'm not for sure, but he was from a middle class home. That's what he said. Biden said this. Okay. He is now a multi-millionaire. From what? What the fuck did he do? You know, he went from middle class to being a multi-millionaire from doing what? From ripping people off, taking cutbacks, you know, shady deals, collusion, bribery, hush money, whatever, you know. That's how Biden got his money. What did he do? Same with his brothers, you know. But yeah, the politicians, there should be a cap. There should be a cap on the time that they're in office, and there should be a cap on how much they make. You know what I'm saying? And the COVID-19, it's crazy. It's crazy. See, it's still going up. The numbers are still going up. To me, what's it called? Remote learning. I think you should have the option. See, like there's could be a school teacher giving a class. Okay, she could give a class, but it could be recorded. So you don't have to have your kids in school if you don't want to. You know, like if you're afraid of the COVID-19, there should be an option. You can either go to school or you can do remote learning. You know, that's the way I see it too. You know, to me, it's simple. It's simple. You don't have to force your kids to go to school. They say school is not going to spread. It is. It's just like Walmart. School's like Walmart. You go to Walmart, everybody's there. You go to school, everybody's there. The COVID-19 can be spread. So if you don't want your kids to go to school, you could do remote learning. And like this, we were talking the other day about drug rehab and stuff like this on Zoom, because a lot of people are court ordered to attend the drug court and shit like that. They should be able to do remote learning on rehab. You know, I think it'd be a good thing, because some people, it's not anxiety attack, it's society attack. They don't want to be out in society, and they hate it, and then they start doing drugs and alcohol, blah, blah, blah. So I think this right here would be a good thing for Zoom, people that are in NA or AA, to start doing remote meetings for people that are on rehab. Yeah, there's no signs of stopping. I don't see it stopping. I don't see it slowing down. You know, I don't. And the thing is, there's a lot of homeless people. I haven't heard of people going out and getting the homeless people and taking them to the hospital. And they say that the hospitals are being overcrowded. And what's going to happen? Say the homeless people goes to a food bank to get some food for them to eat or whatever, and the people that are going there, they get the COVID-19, they come back, they spread it to the family. But people don't need to be locked into their homes all the time either. You know what I'm saying? Go out and get some fresh air, do something. But we need to put a stop. That's what we need to put a stop to, is bioweapons. Everybody's got the bioweapons, and I don't know why it's ever been invented. It's only invented to kill people. You know, that's all it's invented for. It doesn't kill any animals, doesn't do anything, just kills people. And it's doing the job. But it only affects a few people. Like when I was in the military, they gave us, it was really fake for us. You know, it was just dummy things. But they gave us 3 shots. It's supposed to be atropine injection. So if you get biological or chemical or whatever, you're supposed to inject yourself. So does that shit really work, or is that just mind fucking you while you're in the military? It's called atropine. And they say that some of the biological stuff will get in your lungs, and it'll blister your lungs. Same with this COVID-19. It gets in there and makes pockets, and you drowned, I guess, of some sort. But why haven't they been saying anything about that? But they tell everybody in the military, use these injectors just in case you're in the biological or chemical attack or whatever, and you get infected. You're supposed to use these. I've never heard anything about it, and they always told us about that. So I don't know. Life is just crazy. But yeah, hopefully people in Florida, it just seems like it's going up and up and up. And then they blame it on Trump. It's not Trump's fault, I don't think. As soon as you hear airborne, anybody with a half a brain should know airborne is airborne. It's worse than AIDS. AIDS, you're not going to get AIDS through air or whatever, or being by a person that has AIDS. You're not going to get it that way. But airborne, that's the highest level of contamination. But Dylan, I don't know if you're still watching or whatever. Do you have land for some plum trees? If you like, it's up to you. I haven't heard from Super AIDS. I don't know what that is. I don't know what Super AIDS is. See, I wouldn't doubt if AIDS was man-made too. Spread through the air? No, I've never heard of that. Okay, I'll look it up. But see, AIDS might be man-made too. I'm not for sure. Because I'm not into that. Like if you look at it's called Meth documentary. Probably everybody's seen it already. But all those guys are Super AIDS on South Park. Oh, I like South Park. Cavrona, those bastards that killed Kenny. But if you look up Meth documentary, all those guys have AIDS. Every one of them have AIDS, and they know they have AIDS. And they're smoking meth, and they're infecting other people. Like that one guy had AIDS ever since the 80s. And he smokes meth, and he had sex with, he said, thousands of guys throughout his life. But look it up. It's called Meth documentary. It's a good documentary. And like I said earlier, the crack epidemic was with the blacks. There was a lot of crack everywhere, but mainly with the blacks. But the meth, it's through the gay population. A lot of gays use methamphetamine now. But if you watch that meth documentary, it's a good one. I don't know what else to talk about. I don't know what happened to Sandra. Sandra was here, and oh yeah, she said her phone was unplugged. That's it. So Juan, hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you're feeling better. The Cantina virus. There you go. Yes, I'm doing okay. I thought for sure you're the one that was being the troll the other day. Mr. Fun. Cabrona. The Cabrona. That means bastard in Spanish. But I always say it with the B. It's Cabrona virus. Those bastards that killed Kenny. The bastards. What was the troll doing? I don't know. Just being a little dick, I think. Trying to be funny, but he wasn't. I don't know what happened to Caleb. Yeah, it's called Cabrona with the B. Those bastards, they killed Kenny. But I would call it Cabrona. See, that's the way Caucasians do. They don't even know how to speak Spanish. Being a fag. Virgin, probably. Yeah. See, he wanted to be gay, but the gays didn't even want him. But yeah, we did do the Zoom, and I'm not too impressed, but it said you need $150 to go more than 3 people. You can only do 3 people at a time. And I don't know if that was a host and 2 other people or what, but it costs $150. To me, if there's that many people that want to do it, we had that many subscribers, maybe I'd do it. But what was his weak ass name? Mr. Fun, and he had like 4 of them. See, we had everybody banned him. Whoever wanted to ban him, we'd ban him, and then he'd come back on 2 minutes later, change his name, then we'd do it again. But one of these days, I'll just report him to YouTube. If they start doing that instead of just banning him for life, because all you have to do is just pick another name. But if you turn them into YouTube, they have the IP address, and they know who they are. They can watch them. bitch ass Negro. Yeah. Maybe he's a gringo. I'm not for sure. That's why gringos talk. They say cabrona with a V, but it's cabrona. But that's the way you talk to the Hispanics that come up here. They say choose instead of shoes. It's their accent, I guess. But anyway, take care. Oh, stay straight, stay strong. God bless. Take care. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Juan. Teddy boy. Who else we got? Matthew. We got to look over here. Dylan. Teddy boy. Dark Flame. Tony. Robert. Juan. Matthew. We got some new people. I can't remember who they are. Kevin. All the same people say the same shit. Marcus. Christy. That's about it. Okay, hopefully Sauter's getting better. Try to thing, but stay straight, stay strong. God bless. Take care. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Stay safe.